like I said, managing the grants, getting the grants is kind of hard because it's other organizations that are trying to get the same grants that you're probably going for as well, and they only have so much money. But the good thing about having a nonprofit organization, which I know you have a 501(c)(3), right?
Yes.
You can also take donations. Um, we're federally funded, but we also get a lot of funds from independent organizations. I think the Catholic Charities funds one of my grants right now. It's not even through the federal government, so you can get a lot of grants. And throughout the years, I did a lot of work with fatherhood, and we have a grant for that as well. And that was just independent people that came to the organization, seeing the work that we were doing in the community, and they granted us X amount of dollars. But we
Okay.
get a lot of different money from a lot of different organizations and people. They have these funds to give to the community. They have these funds
Right.
allocated already inside of their organizations to give to the area. Just say if you got Amazon or other bigger organizations or bigger companies in your community, they allocate a X amount of dollars to go to these nonprofit organizations that are working in these communities.
Yeah.
So you can always reach out to them as well. Um, but having a problem with getting funding is because you got to remember this. What you got to understand is this: you got to have a structure to handle the funds. If they see that your structure, just say you put in a grant, it's a grant open and they giving out 50,000, but you don't have the apparatus, the accounting, the HR, and everything to handle a grant of that size. They might start you with smaller money until you get bigger money. How can I give you $1 million if I don't know what you're gonna do with 10,000?
Yeah, no, I get totally all of that. So yeah, I'm past that part. Is more like what I have been learning and notice that the bigger grants they kind of can see have someone else granted you that big. So it's like once I get over that hump of someone actually donating me like a say a 2 year grant for maybe 200,000, then other people will want to do it too. But I haven't got that one yet. But
And
like 50,000, I didn't got one like that. Well, broken off into 25, and that's the biggest one. So it's like, and then some of the time it's not really what you're doing, is who you know. Like plugs. People get plugged in with knowing different people, or whatever, where they can pull your paperwork. So there's a lot of other things. Because as far as the paperwork go, my shit is correct. It's just not. It just haven't hit yet.
and you could be a part of a multiple organizations getting one grant.
Okay. Yeah, I
Um,
haven't partnered to get a grant yet.
right. So we're partners in the grant. Another part, I got about 3 or 4 grants for these people. I'm getting these people so much money because this is not my organization, right? Um, but I got these people so much money from the work I've been doing. I'm also a part of a grant so I'm under a grant. I get paid for reentry. I'm under a reentry case management grant, right? I get paid my salary for that as well. We got a fatherhood grant as well, and I have a grant. We working with a nonprofit organization that deals with domestic violence, and I got a lot of training for them to stop to educate men to stop domestic violence against women.
Okay.
So that's another grant that I'm a part of as well. And we're not the head of that grant, but we're under that grant with them as well. So you can always, you know, partner with other people that have the apparatus and the role that you might play. Like just say they got the money in the infrastructure, but you doing the community work. You have you have the participants for the grant.
Yeah, and that was the thing too. I have the infrastructure, like the building that I'm at is a big old building, so it's like I do have that. So it's not as if I'm like working out of something else. I actually have my own location where it's a big old location. It's like, okay, but I'm maintaining it, needing help to maintain it.
Right.
So just it's the hidden of the grant because around the parameter, I pretty much have everything except for the funding.
I mean, what you want to do is make sure that um you're good at doing um, the services that you're actually doing to the community, you have to log everything.
Yeah, I have all that.
All right. So as long as you're keeping a good database of the actual work you're doing, because now you can show them what you're doing and what you need the funds for. That's how you get the money.
Absolutely.
If you
Right.
can't show the services and the work that you're doing, like a big part of my job is not just doing the work in the community. I got to come back to my office, I'm on a computer now. I'm on one computer now, but get on my other computer and do what? Data entry.
Okay.
The people, the clients that I work with, the services that I actually did with those clients. That's a big thing. That's you have to make sure that you are logging all that information. So when you go to the grants, all you have to do is download your data sheets, and you can just send them the information and show them what you're actually doing and where you need the money at. Well, I spent this much money on this, and I know we can expand. I could do more if I had y'all back, and if I had y'all funding, I can do this much more. I can hire a case manager like Mikey B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's where I'm at. With
Right.
like as far as in all the paperwork, I have that.
Right.
You know, it's kind of like if you didn't document it, it didn't happen. So I've already known that, and I've been on that from the beginning. It's just, just is the grant's not here, and I don't know if one letter in the motherfucking grant wrong or what. Like other than that, it's just not. But all the paperwork and all of that, I know from beginning 4 years ago to take pictures and document everything. Because if you don't document it, it didn't happen. So
right.
Yeah.
We definitely want to connect y'all to. You know what I mean? We definitely want to connect y'all to Mikey B. She also has a nice building out there. She feeds a lot of people, Mikey B. She just does a lot of things, man. And you know, it seems like the people that do all the real shit don't get shit. Right?
I don't know. Are you so you primarily work with which population?
I work with mostly young black baby girls. Young girls, we'll say from about 11 to 24 years old.
Is a parenting apparatus inside of your program?
Are the parents included?
Like a woman's circle?
No, not for the most part. Okay. Not for the most part. Because when I meet with them, I have the two other mentors, and the parents do come. I do put on activities that parents are involved in. So pertaining to the activities, yeah.
So one-on-one, you have one-on-one with the clients?
With the young girls, yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of money that's being given out for groups. So if you could start a girl circle, because we have a girl circle out of the center I actually work at. We had girl circle, and like I said, I had the parenting class for young men. It was really for fathers. It was a fatherhood program that we ran. But there's a lot of money being allocated for girl circles, especially if they're young pregnant mothers and stuff like that. And you can get that inside of your center and start those kind of groups. So you want facilitators and stuff like that. Like I said, I got so many hats.
Because that's typically what we do as far as in like a girl circles. I would say every Sunday we meet for our curriculum. So we meet in the classroom in my building, and we do a curriculum. So I have the girls that come and meet on every Sunday.
Wow. All right. So yeah, I mean, things like that. A lot of money is being allocated. Our parenting class was one day a week. It's a lot of funding for that. So just make sure that you got a good group, a good amount, and once you show that you're doing the work, then even if like in our community, like our parenting class got so big that it became national, especially in the eastern region, and a lot of people were coming to us for information, and a lot of organizations started hearing about us. So once they heard the work that we were doing with fathers, and you got to show assessments too, like you assessing the clients that come in. That's a large part of my job. When they come in, I have to take an assessment and see what they do. I write resumes. I do all that stuff for my clients as well. But
yeah, I've recently started taking assessments with the girls, maybe a little less than a year I have. So that's something that I have been doing.
At the beginning, you always want to do intake and informational. You want to have like forms, documents that you don't have to keep, that you already have on hand. And these are the things you can show that you're doing, because that's a service. Once you get a client and you assess them, an assessment is a service. Once you start developing a plan, that's a service. Once you started making those goals, those are services.
Okay.
Developing a family plan is a service. if me and Joey sits down right now and I come to Joey's office and he says, all right, Michael, how are you doing? I'm like, I'm good. All right, what's going on? What do you need? Well, I need a job. All right, do you have an ID? No, I don't have an ID. How do you get a job without an ID? So I might not have a birth certificate. I done had, people from America, kids, and I got to take them to get a birth certificate, take them to get a social security card. So that's an assessment. Once you do those things, I can show why you falling short and not reaching these goals in your life when I do that assessment. So that assessment is very important, right?
Okay.
You do the intake and information, which does the assessment, and then from there, how you help them is you create a plan for them to be successful, and from there, all of those things can be quantified and be documented. Well, I got this person; they was unemployed. It was all these things on your checklist form.
Yeah.
They were unemployed. They didn't have ID. I didn't have to do any of that. I took them to the. I got them an ID. I got I don't buy my program. I buy licenses. I buy permits. I pay for all that stuff. I pay for work tools. I give people employment. Like I'm an animal. I'm really like I'm humble. But I'm really a beast. I do a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? My organization loves me, but
okay, yeah, that's something that I'm actually walking away with that one, because I did a assessment as far as when the girls come and they come to the program, and then with thinking about it, I have 3 that was F students last school year, and now I have 5 honor roll girls. So
see that's something that you can quantify and show when you got them, they were doing bad with their schoolwork and now they're doing good. So now you can show how your program assists these people in becoming better. Or like me, I have people that coming home from prison mostly, or had just as impacted, right? I service 60 clients a year, anywhere from 40 to 60 clients. That's a big caseload for a case manager that does one-on-one intense case management and run groups. That's a lot of people, right? When I came in, the case manager before me had like 12 people, and I've served 60 people for the last 4 years. But I said that to say this: once you get the individuals, people are going to see the work that you're doing, and they're going to refer more people to your programs, and then other organizations are going to pick up on the work that you're doing, and this is where your funding comes.
Hey, Mikey B, real quick, what's crazy is she's already doing all of these things and have the proof, so I'm trying to understand now the difference in what you're saying. So for the people who don't comprehend, right? Because a lot of people don't really know what level you and her are speaking on right now, right? In terms of funding, people think you just get a grant, right, and that's it, right? That's what I thought at one time, right? I didn't know, right? So, the work that she's already done and that she's doing will be real from what you're saying, what she would need or whoever else would need. It seemed like a pretty simple thing for you, Mama Boo, because you already got those things in alignment.
Let me tell you something. It's really not simple. I wouldn't. It's very intricate, because I sit down, like, when we go for grants, I sit down with the grant writer and probably a supervisor or a manager, and we all go over, because you got to remember, I got my position. There's a higher position, because you got to remember, other people in accounting have to get paid as well. I go to get my petty cash or whatever I'm doing to allocate the money to the program. The people that's allocating the money, they're getting paid. So you have multiple people getting paid under these grants, not just my salary, but the salaries of other people that are in HR or in accounting. You understand what I'm saying? And these are all the things that you ask for in a grant, right? I think 40% of my workload is transportation. Taking people to and from programs, taking people to get IDs. I take them. I can put them in a car. I got company cars, and we take them. And I take them myself, my clients, to the DMV. I take them to social service. I take them to a social security office to get an ID. You see what I'm saying? I do all of that. So all of those things got to be accounted. Transportation has to be paid for through these grants. So like I said, you have to document every single thing that you do, because at the end of the year, it can be quantified, right? So I work
just like, for example, you saying with the transportation, I've been renting U-Hauls every Saturday to go pick up the food from the different Trader Joe's for 3 years, almost 4 years. Only missing maybe about 20 Saturdays. So I got all that with U-Haul logged in over there, as well as I got it, logged in with me too. So once again, all the paperwork is there. It's just I'm just trying to get the money that reflects what I'm actually doing and help and contribute to what I'm
How
actually
long
doing.
how long have you been doing it?
About 4 years.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Great work. I appreciate the work you're doing, sis.
Thugging too with it, bro. Hey, listen, bro. I see her on this.
I know what it takes.
Hey, Mikey B.
Yeah. Like you think you get
listen,
a nonprofit and the money gonna drop? It is not that quick.
And if you ain't got the money, you gotta. And if they don't give you the money, you gotta buy the shit on your own with your own money.
You gotta figure it out, right? Right.
But also, you can go to a lot of these stores, like Ashley Furniture. If I have kids that's like 9 or 10 or under, they give us free beds straight from Ashley Furniture. I can get suits from, different stores in our communities. It's a lot of stuff set up already that you really don't know about, but you need, as a business person, you have to make connections with all these different businesses and organizations. Give them your card. We did a lot of, like, in Central New York, I had the first reentry fair. I had other organizations table. So you want to bring other organizations in to give out stuff, to do meet and greets, explain who you are and what you're doing in the community. Those type of events are very, very helpful. Have your food, get your volunteers, and invite these businesses out, right? You want to invite all these businesses in the community out because y'all working together to help out a community. A business is only something, a business is only there to help somebody. That's all a business is for. We're getting paid to help people in our communities with a service or a product, right? So you want to make these, you have a building, so you want to use that space to make these informational forums where the community can come together and everybody can let people know what they're doing. So, like, we have a lot of different events, and we get the local organizations, some nonprofit organizations, the hospital, they all come in there. Like, all right, I had a reentry event. I had the banks there for people coming home. I had healthcare there. I had probation department, the Department of Probation, New York State Department of Probation, and a lot of organizations, Snug, Life Camp, excuse me, I forgot the name of the organization, but
everybody. You had everybody there.
No, but you got to remember, when we sitting down and we making a thing, we want, in this reentry fair that we doing, we want
all resources on deck,
all the resources, everything they need. Appointment agencies, we got the tip agencies there. You can sign up for a job right here. If you don't have healthcare, we have healthcare there. So these are the things that you can do out of your center now, right? You can say, next week we're gonna have an event. You bring a little food because that's what's gonna bring people out. They hear, dinner's gonna be served. Y'all, you get a few of your homegirls
I've conducted big community event. One of my biggest, we had a homeless event where I had portable showers pull up. And a catering truck and all of that pull up. So I've done that, especially like with the homeless encampment displacement. I've participated with 3 or 4 of those, and that's right around my building, where like partnering with like Lhasa Hopics or whatever to get them to help house the people. So I got plugs over there with that. But once again, where's the funding? Because I'm putting in a motherfucking
I'm telling you how to get to the funding right now.
Right.
Bring out the organizations because the organizations have the money. If I can get the hospital, to come and support my events, that means I'm a part of the bigger infrastructure of the city or the state that I'm in. I'm being recognized now by the powers that be, and they have money that they can donate to you. Those hospitals give out money, they give out food, they give out all kind of stuff. So you meet, all of these places have what do you call it? A person to do events like this. A PR person, right? They'll come to events. They might not be the actual nurse, but they know all the information and they do all the tabling events. So when you're doing this stuff, keep in mind, like you said, a homeless person might need health care. So when they cut out that shower, before they got into that shower, after they got that shower, they could have went to a healthcare table and find out, taking an assessment of what their healthcare needs. They might not have Medicaid. We had insurance. We had life insurance, financial aid. Why is this person homeless? So now you're answering other questions that other people's not answering. So when you having these events, a barber, after they got washed up, you could have had a local barber maybe donate some time and cut a few heads. You got
he did.
Wow. Hey, I
I
like
mean, like
Mr.
80%, 90% of what you said, I'll be doing it.
I know that.
Like,
I know that.
I don't want to be rude and cut you off or nothing like that, but the homeless event, it was the lots and hoppings out there for housing. We had medic out there as well. I had a barber that was cutting hair. I had so much stuff going on. I'm saying I done did a lot of this stuff. It's just hard for me to touch the bag that's rightfully mine from what I'm actually doing.
Get the city involved.
I didn't help. One thing, I didn't help a councilman become the councilman. Like, what we talking about? I'm all around the board with your ass. Like, I'm around the board with you. Like, I'm involved with the neighborhood council, chair of the bylaws, all that shit, putting shit together.
Hey, Mama
And
Boo.
for whatever reason, I don't know if I'm intimidating the people to where they don't want to, plug me, or, I don't know if my paperwork is one word off. I mean, I don't know.
Right. Hey, Mama Boo, Mikey B, you still producing? Mama Boo, she get in that booth and she spit flames. So still producing. We might got to get her. Huh?
These artists, I mean, we could probably do some work, bro. I'll probably help her out. But these artists, man, I ain't gonna lie, they kick my can all around the industry. You know? I done spent so much money on these kids going to ATL, making movies in New York, crashing my BMW, crashing cars, going out for these dudes. And it's like, and I'm not saying her. I'm just so jaded right now with that music industry, bro. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. That music industry, bro. And I don't mind. I love the music. I love music. I love the work to do. I love to help people. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know if I just got a bad deal with the artists and the people I chose to deal with. But it was like everything was uphill, and we had traction. We had motion. I had a lot of DJs and a lot of other people involved. Like I said, I made movies in Atlanta. I made movies in New York. I made movies in different places, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, we had traction, but a lot of these artists, man, like that artists that I dealt with, they got a little big-headed and kind of messed up the bag that we was trying to get. And they didn't even get a bag when I stopped messing with them. They didn't even get no bag. I started getting some motion, and I just thought that was enough to flip. It's like it was really no loyalty, bro. It's kind of hard. It's hard out here. It takes a real grind. It takes a loyal team to make money, bro.
Right. You hear that? So, Mama Boo, you hear that? I mean, the boy, like Mikey B, he got traction. He did a video, and Lil Kim them was up there. He invited us to one of the little videos one time. Lil Kim them was all up there. So he had traction. He tried to help people. It just like
I remember that. I remember that song.
Remember that? Remember that?
But bro, I'm just saying, this is what I'm saying. I don't mind. Like I said, I don't mind assisting and helping, bro. But I go hard. Everything that I really do in my life, I'm determined, I'm passionate, I'm real. I put my real heart and soul into it. So, whatever I did, I always excel in. Whatever I do, I excel in because I go hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put my all into it. I'm gonna study. I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna learn the game. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do, and I'm gonna put my all into it. So everything gonna flourish. But it'd be hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because nowadays, I'm about to be 50 years old this year. You're God willing. You know what I'm saying? I'll be 50 years old this year, bro. We come from a different time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Us, the streets, loyalty was different. They chasing the bag. The bag is everything now. There's no more loyalty. It's not, we gonna go hard together. We gonna stay down. It's not, and let me tell you something. I know you still live by that from where you at and where you from, because you still really, when you stuck in prison, you stuck in a time warp. You stuck in a time, right? I know how it is. I did 27 years. But bro, these kids, they just like, it's a different time out here, bro. Everybody just trying to use you and get to the next shit. Look what's going on with 50 in them right now. Look what's going on with Meech in them right now. That shit's crazy, bro. I put you through school. Real talk, bro. It's like
that's
loyalty's at a bare minimum, and it takes loyalty. My crew, I came up with Desert Storm, with DJ Clue, and all of them, and I know what it took for us to go. I know what it takes to go. You got to be down. You got to be down. Everybody got to be down. Everybody got to think the same. And everybody now is everybody want to be a boss, and they don't got no boss. They don't got no boss intellect. They don't got no boss money. Real talk. Everybody want to be that person, and not play their position in the team and make the whole team win. You see what I'm saying? It's hard nowadays, bro. With this internet, everybody that got a phone in front of them think they already a star. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Everybody's that deal now. They get on the internet with a fake jury on, and everybody's that deal. I'm the man. You know what I'm saying? I got this phone right here. I'm on TikTok. I got 37 people following me. It's over. I'm Kanye West. Real talk.
Hey, Mikey B. Hey, Mikey B. I'm gonna tell you some real talk, right? When I was in California, right? Because you know it's a lot different, you know, the culture, especially the air, the trees, and all that. But when I was out there, I noticed that, you know what I'm saying, the difference in where I'm from in Brooklyn. A lot of times, and to my brands, but I don't see too many people doing charity events in my neighborhood, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't see too many people giving back, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what really has me kind of like amazed by her, because when I read books and like when I was locked up, Salter Shakur, strong black women and all this stuff, right? We crave that, right? When we was in jail, when we get out, we don't even want to be nowhere near it. We're afraid of it, right? I'm not me personally. I'm talking about, you know, general. So I never really seen people give back like that. So what she's doing is something new to me. You know what I'm saying? Like for young girls, right? I never seen nobody in my neighborhood, an older woman, open up a community center, bring them this, bring them that, have them. I never seen that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what really make me salute Mama Boo so much, man, because she taking initiative to do it, whether somebody help her or not. She like, yo, fuck yeah, this is what I have to do.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, wow, man, that's amazing that she is get up every day with that mentality. You know what I mean?
Right.
Real talk.
Absolutely.
So
that's
Mama
determination,
Boo,
baby.
Mama Boo, do you got any closing statements? You know, put your social media out there, put your cash app out there, put everything out there. So, you know, hopefully somebody see this and they reach out and they do the right thing and support the cause, everything that you got going on. But
Yeah,
you
all
wanna,
social medias from Instagram, Facebook, YouTube is Mama Boo. Is either Mama Boo Boo or Mama Boo MOMABOO 132 IG. Facebook and YouTube MOMABOOBOO. Cash App is Live Your Life 32 LIVEYO LIFE 32. Website liveyourlife32.org.
Live your life with the YO, y'all.
You got any
YO.
up and coming events?
Huh?
Do you have any up and coming events?
No, we just did Valentine's Day on Valentine's weekend. Me and the girls locked in at my building, did a photo shoot the first day, Friday, and Saturday they went to the movies and helped me with the food giveaway, and they left Sunday. So that was the latest event. I don't have nothing that I planned for March yet.
Somebody want to know what's the name of your book again? Somebody in the audience. Oh, that's our sister
Maya
right there.
G.
That's Maya in the building. Maya want to know what's the name of your book.
Maya.
She loves books. She
Yeah,
loves
Maya, that's
books.
my girl.
That
She want to throw it before we end this. Maya G, that's my girl. She trying to figure out how could she throw an event to help you and the girls. We got the little storefront that we just opened up. It'll be open next month. Actually, it's open right now, but we're gonna start doing it next month.
Maya, just hit me up on social media and I will hit you right back.
You. That's my girl. So I got you.
Yeah, we can connect from there more personally.
And she's official. That's perfect right there. You never know listening, because Maya is my girl. She's very passionate, very strong, and very womanly. She has wisdom. So to see you with her making moves, yeah, she be making moves like that, man. But thank you, Mikey B, man. You already know it's a pleasure when we got Mikey B in the building. Hood love. We definitely gonna link up with you, Mama Boo, and all the things behind the scenes and see how we can kind of get some of that guap. You heard? You already know the drill.
Behind the scenes, you doing music and stuff. I'll give you some pointers. I'll give you some help. You know what I'm saying? I'm always willing to help. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And you know, we can work together. You know, whatever. You know, we could probably put some things together. You know what I'm saying? I'm with it. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm just.
I get it.
The music game is crazy right now.
The only thing I can do is respect it. I get it.
But
I'm gonna tap in with you and thank you.
Right.
Athens, the activists.
Right.
Wait a minute. Yeah,
to
to
activists.
What's your social? What's your Instagram? I'm gonna go follow you right now.
Mama Boo.
MOMABOO 132.
She's the one I sent
Yeah.
to your Instagram already, Mikey B. The woman that's speaking on gangs and stuff like that. That'll be probably the next time we bring her up. We can
You
speak
with
on
Maxine Waters, right? Salute to Maxine.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
with Maxine Waters. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
So
Big
one more
shout out to
time,
Maxine
Mama
Waters.
Boo, what
Maxine
is the
Waters
name of your
put some
book
work
and
in
how
for
to
us.
obtain it? What is the name
So
of
the
your book?
book is on Amazon. It is called As a Black Woman, How to Listen to Your Spirit and Love on Our Black Baby Girls by Nikesha Scott.
By Keisha Scott. From anthems to activists, from the East Coast to the West Coast, to the West Coast, all the way to the East Coast. This is what we're doing. We are affecting change.
Yes.
We all come up from the ghetto. Most of us been in jail. That's watching, and most of us that's talking and learning.
Right.
So that means you're never too old to learn, right?
Straight
and
up.
you're never too dumb to get even dumber. Your ass could get dumber too. You know what I'm saying? Keep listening to them dumbass niggas out there, right? So this is what I'm saying. When you see black women like Mama Boo,
down. But what I do want to say is, just a quick. Stop all the goddamn gang banging. That shit is overrated. That shit is done, y'all. Like, stop that shit. I understand that it's hard when you losing people right in your face. I understand that, but it's a bigger picture. It's a bigger picture.
I agree with you, but it's too much clout in that shit. They can chase the clout in that. They
I
chase
get
the
it,
clout.
but I just say stop all that shit. It's not worth it. Like, we killing off our protectors.
I totally agree with you. I mean, I'm retired. Like I said, I still love my people. I still work with everybody. But what I see is we in the clout era. It's all the clout in the gang.
Motherfucker throw a red bandana on and never been in the gang.
Sorry, right? I was in prison and this kid, he got kicked out the gang. Somebody else picked him up. So I see him in the jail and he a buster. You know what I'm saying? He a hard time buster. So I'm like, so I see him and I'm like, yo, what's up? We in the jail. I'm about to come home. He like, yeah. I'm like, yo, you back in the gang? He like, yeah, I'm back in the gang. I'm like, yo, why you back in the gang, bro? Like, you're not built for it. We in prison. And I'm like, come on, bro. You're not even built like that. Dude is snatching his hats off and taking stuff from him, like in the yard. Like, you a bozo. You know what I'm saying? Right. But he said, yo, man, if I'm down with the gang, it's going to push my music career. It's crazy.
Whoa.
I swear everything, you heard?
Okay.
He said, if I'm down with the gang, it's going to push my music career, you heard?
Hey, that shit can get you killed before you even get on the microphone.
You can't make this shit up.
You
People
can't.
are in the gang for all the wrong reasons right now, you heard?
Right.
You gonna take a headshot, you think they's gonna see you in that gang, somebody gonna line you up, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's crazy.
And I think we should hold that for the next show. We're about to wind down on this. We're gonna Mikey B, you going back up so we can do some things from all catch up with the week thing, right?
You don't what you mean tonight?
Oh, well, we do it tomorrow night. So, Mama Boo, I appreciate you coming up. People that don't know, Mama Boo is really an OG from the hood. I mean, she's really a G.
Big homie.
She's somebody in her hood. So when she say put the guns down, she's not saying it because she just some concerned mother. She's a real
one.
That
too.
She's saying
yes, I use the word.
She's saying it because she put her gun down first.
Right.
Not just a concerned mother.
Oh,
she
God.
is really one.
Hey,
she is really one of one.
The title from anthems to activists.
Yeah, but seriously though, we losing too many.
Right,
yeah, man. We love you though, Mama Boo, man. You remind us of our aunties, our sisters, our mothers.
That's right.
And everybody that's willing to put a switch to our ass when we doing wrong. That's my
Mama. Appreciate your work.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I just followed you, but so we can connect. We can contact you.
Okay.
I mean, we doing
peace and love, y'all.
All right, y'all have a good one. Thank you.
Make sure y'all subscribe to Hood Love. Make sure you subscribe to Official Prison Talk. We locked in. We about to make some major things happen, y'all. East side to the west side. You better believe that.
You already know.